copied from our own Mark IV inside the First World War galleries. Some years ago we made the decision here that we are not going to run any of our First World War tanks again. And the reason for that, you can actually see on some of the vehicles there's cracks now in the metalwork. And what happens over time is the steel becomes crystalline, it becomes brittle. And we decided that rather than risk breaking more parts of the tank, we wanted to keep what originality we had there. So we retired those vehicles from running. And as Stephen Spielberg's company came down to the museum to pick up our Mark IV tank for the Warhorse movie, the guys that made this tank to a really high standard. They were absolute tank fanatics. If you've seen the film, it's only in the film that seconds frankly they reviewed the car. And at the end of the film, it went slightly over budget, the film. So the film company actually offered back to the producers of the tank. They said, listen, can we pay you some extra by giving you the tank back? Those people who made the tank turned around to us and said, listen, we'd love this tank to go to the tank museum. So other people were after buying it at the time, and knowing we wanted a replica so we could do just things like this on a day like today, run a tank so people could see what it looked like in the First World War. That's why we decided, or we very quickly decided at the museum, that we wanted to purchase this. So inside that vehicle that you're looking now, empty, there's a Hyundai digger engine. That's how clever the guys were. They used all the engine and transmission from a road digger and then built everything around that. So hopefully if anything goes wrong with the vehicle, we'll be able to get it off a main part of a Hyundai digger. The tracks, of course, they copied. It's a couple of inches shorter than an original Mark IV tank, but it certainly serves its purpose. And as for the real Mark IVs, you can see inside the museum in our First World War hall, that wonderful shape. The Mark IV, same shape as the Mark I tank. The Mark Is are the ones that go ahead of the troops on September the 15th, 100 years ago. And their design is, I would say, a brilliant bit of British engineering genius. Look at that shape. That shape is there to crush underneath the front tracks there, the wire. It can actually climb the bank. If you look at the front of what they call the horns, it can climb the bank that high, a vertical base. It's got the sponsons on the side. That's the guns for there to keep the profile low. They bolted them on the side, and that's a copy, of course, because the Navy are influential in its design. The idea of taking sponsons from battleships, we're always aware, of course, of turrets on battleships, but at this period they had designed very similar to how the guns along the sides of the battleship, and that's what you're seeing there. This is a mail tank, which means it's got the 6-pounder guns. That's the weight of shot they fired, 57mm in one part, that's the size of the hole at the end of the barrel. The Mark I tanks had longer 6-pounders. They were guns that the Navy didn't want anymore. They were the only ones available when the Mark Is were being built. They found they were too long. On the Mark I tanks, they were starting to dig in the ground or get caught on trees or passing whatever happened to be there on the battlefield, the way they hung over the side. So they shortened the guns to this length. You can see here, much shorter looking if you compare them against the Mark I, but the last remaining Mark I is in our trench display. Also on the Mark I, there's wheels on the back. Now those wheels were to try and act as almost like a rudder to help the vehicle steer as it was driving along. They had a compression unit on the back that would actually push them down into the ground or raise them up when they were thought they weren't useful. They were found to be utterly meaningless. On that first tank attack, 1 or 2 vehicles had those wheels knocked off or knocked off by shell fire. Some of the crew turned round because they thought it was essential. Some fought the entire day's battle without their wheels, not even knowing they were missing. So after that first tank attack, they started dispensing with the wheels on the Mark I. On our Mark IV here, the replica, we've got placed an unditching beam on the rear of those rails that go over the top. And the idea there was, if the tank buries down in the mud, and the tracks are going round, belly in the mud, you can actually attach that unditching beam to the tracks. It's got a couple of bolts that you can attach to the track, and that drags it forward over the rails underneath the tracks, and it goes across so the tank can get some purchase underneath it and hopefully put itself out of where it's buried in the mud. And again, therefore the unditching beam will go all the way around underneath, be dragged up the back again. If it's necessary, they'll keep using it. If not, they then reattach it to those rails. Now inside the original Mark IV, there was a crew of 8 men. 4 of them needed just driving. You've got 3 in the front, the little cab that's raised up. That's the commander and the driver, and they're both needed to drive the vehicle. 2 other crew members right at the back, and they're called the gearsmen. And basically, the commander has to give a hand signal to the gearsman in the back when he's ready to turn left or right. Has to give a hand signal because there's no internal radio yet, no internal communication. Once he's given that hand signal, they all go through a procedure that basically means that one track is disengaged in the engine. And as you can see it working now, if one track stops, the other track keeps going and it pushes the vehicle round the corner. Now on the Mark IV, if you get everything ready or everything correctly together, you can turn on the boom. If you did it wrongly, quite often that would stall the engine for you, and then you just turn the starter which is inside on the rear of the crew compartment just to get the engine going again. Now you can see as this Mark IV truck moves along, it's probably not far off the paint that was gone in the First World War. Top speed with behind you about 2.5 miles an hour. And don't forget to keep watching going faster because that's about marking pace. The tank was there originally to make the way for the infantry to follow on behind you. So 3.5 miles, about marking pace, that's about right. And the real thing you're looking at is a mobile battery rack. That's what their first intention was in those early attacks. Crush the wire, let our infantry get into the German trenches. One of the problems we've been having in late 40s, most of 1915, and certainly at the beginning of the Somme battles, the fact that the infantry were being held up by wire entanglements, machine gun nests. By using a vehicle like this, we were saving British soldiers' lives. Now we will be seeing our Mark IV replica again a little bit later on when we're doing our First World War battle reenactment. But obviously, in terms of putting a sort of pedigree of British armour out, this is really the beginning of the story back in the First World War. You can follow that story all through the galleries and all through the displays to see all of those different vehicles that we have here. We're very fortunate that we've got a large number, pretty much all the British saw in terms of armoured vehicles, and you can also see some of them not even in the main museum but over in the Vehicle Conservation Centre if they're not on display.